Hey, what's going on? My name is Joe, and I practice talking on the internet. Let me turn that down. Okay. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you had a decent weekend. This might be a decent amount of content that I'm going to give you today because I pivoted away from the original thing I was going to record about. And what I want to talk about is something that came hot off of the press. It is a fresh piece of chicken, a fresh piece of chicken. So, Vice, not too long ago, posted a panel about women and feminism. You know, all these things about women. You know, hot topics in these day and ages. Now they decided to
A crisis in that.
put their sorry about that. That was really loud. They put themselves up to bat to talk about the men's now. Oh, sorry, my overlay is here as well. So there, as we speak, this video at the time of I'm recording this, it's 2 hours old. Already has like 1,000 comments. It's getting some buzz. It's getting some buzz. It's getting some peach fuzz. And what I want to do is warn you. This is a public service announcement. I'm not here to commentate about the content of the video in question. I'm here to give y'all a warning. A cautionary tale, a way to, I'm basically the person like, bee-oo, 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 and I'm giving you a warning. So if you see this video, this is something that you want to remind your friends. This is something you want to remind your loved ones that watch this. And this is something you want to remind all your favorite content creators as they're going through this content. Because as usual, Vice does something and practices in a way that is incredibly dishonest. And what I'm going to try to do in this video is talk about ways we can consume content better despite Vice News's complete and utter disregard for being intellectually honest when they bring these groups of people together to have panels. And for those of you who watch my content, you probably already know exactly what I'm talking about. So if you're one of those people who knows exactly like the lane that I'm going to because you've watched Twitch streams and you watched me talk about the very thing I'm going to be describing before, you can skip this video. You can just skip it. And what you can do in the process as you skip is skip all the way over to patreon.com/Joe Lewis with 2 O's and give me some money, because that's the only way I can sustain these things. Hey, if you're watching this now and you want this little cautionary tale, skip on over there once you're done this video, fill out the Patreon stuff, and help sustain this ship. And there's other ways that you can show support down in the description below. Now, what Vice does, I'm going to be very clear about what Vice does because I believe it to be dishonest. Vice misrepresents the people they bring together to have these conversations. I'm going to say it again. Vice misrepresents the people they bring together to have these conversations. One more time for those in the back. Vice misrepresents every single person they bring on panels. So if we know, and I'm telling you this so you can save a lot of time and energy. If we know these people are misrepresented, what can we do to have a much more honest understanding about the people they bring into these conversations and to have these type of talks? You need to check the social media of every single person on the panel. I'm going to say it again. You need to check the social media of every person on this panel. One more time, you need to check the social media of every person that is on this panel. Because some of these people who you will see in these conversations are not ordinary people. These are not people who are just doing their thing and living their life, and Vice reached out to them so that they can just have a conversation with ordinary folks about men. You need to recognize that there are some people who are functioning and going into this panel and this discussion in good faith and want to have a complicated but thoughtful discussion. And then there's also people on this panel looking to extend their careers and spread propaganda around the things they talk about online. This is Christian Walker. Christian Walker is not a normal person, but a lot of people who are probably going to watch this who have no idea who Christian Walker is may believe him to be a normal person, believe him to be an ordinary person who is coming into the marketplace of ideas because Vice reached out to them on some serendipity, and that is bullshit that you should never bite. You should never buy the bullshit. You should never eat the bullshit. So for this video, as an example, I did a very, very brief Google search, Twitter, well, really Google, Instagram, Twitter search of all these individuals. And here's what I found. So if there is something or someone that I have mentioned here that might have more to it, let me know. The first, and I did it in order that they had their introductory statement. And this took 5 minutes maximum. Maybe like 5 or 10 minutes before I hit live. First individual is Tahoe. Tahoe has a 14,000 Twitter following presence and a 44,000 Instagram follower presence. He talks about men. What's a video that he's saying about men? I wonder. Let's find out. So if we go here, he links his Instagram directly, and let's see what he's talking about with women. His first video is Women Just Complain. I wonder what he says.
A lot more than men. If I get food at a restaurant and I'm not happy with the food, most times I just won't eat the rest. I'll eat what I can.
It depends. I might give it back. I gave some the other day.
Women will reach over, get your plate, and be like, "Excuse me, excuse me."
Yeah, I literally did this on Monday, but not in a bad way. It was nasty.
Women just naturally complain more. Y'all run towards conflict more. Men, we don't do that like that. Even if we deserve better, we just be like, all right, whatever.
Interesting. Cool guy. Really cool guy. Women just complain. Might matter later in the conversation. Who knows? There's also Griffin Maxwell Brooks. I know Griffin Maxwell Brooks. He's Jersey. They are Jersey. Sorry. They are a bimbo, club kid, DJ, athlete, engineer, nuance. They have a website. They have a Beacons. They're followed by Rebecca Black. So yeah, this is not a normal person entering a conversation, and that's okay. As long as you see, hey, is there a commentator or something? What are they talking about? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I'm not going to do the links at this point. I'm just going to speed run, okay? So Griffin Maxwell Brooks, 111,000 Instagram followers, 82,000 Twitter followers. Dylan Carmichael from New Jersey, couldn't find anything. Paul Park, he's a personal trainer and is a founder of Upfit Academy. Upfit Academy. I know. I went to school for music. I'm sorry. I couldn't find socials for him. Casey Baker, couldn't find socials. Enoch Henry, I misspelled that here, 1,000 Twitter, 1,000 Instagram, but he also has an active YouTube channel as recent as, I want to say this past week when I did it. Yeah. Well, now it's 2,000. It was 1,000 when I started looking for this. He got 1,000 subscribers in the past hour. That's ridiculous. And look, if you want to go to the metrics, I don't know where that's at. This man, when I wrote this, I just wrote 1K and called it a day. So yeah, that's what Vice does for you. Now, James Killen, couldn't find anything. Andy Kim, couldn't find anything. And then you have Christian Walker. Christian Walker needs no introduction. That is Herschel Walker's son. He was his campaign manager for a little bit before there was like a weird falling out. He has almost close to 300,000 Twitter followers and 500,000 Instagram followers. And I'm going to promise you these numbers will grow. No different than Pearl Davis. Because when Pearl Davis was on the Women panel a couple weeks ago, that shot her YouTube trajectory so that she's now over 1 million YouTube subscribers on YouTube. I said YouTube twice there. Why does this matter? We have to recognize how this economy works and the attention economy on these apps. Yes, we should have people from different perspectives going into conversations talking about things. I'm never going to say that that isn't an important thing to have. However, you may have people who go into these conversations with social media presences, Instagram, just social media presences and a social media platform. And they might have a particular message they're trying to send to people because they are spreading propaganda, no different than I spread propaganda of their ideas and their beliefs, and they're putting that into the world so that people can follow them and so they can consume more of it, and so that they can indirectly or otherwise make money. There's nothing wrong with people making money. Get that bag, homie. But when you're trying to have an honest conversation and you want to look at something in a way that is honest and reflective, you got to know the power levels of the people that you're dealing with, because some of these people in this very panel that a lot of people are going to watch are not normal people. Griffin Maxwell Brooks is not a normal person. Tahoe is not a normal person. Normal people don't have podcasts where they're talking about how women are just complain. Christian Walker is not an ordinary individual that you will see in public. So it's totally, and I think it's our duty to make sure that we know the people who are on these panels and on these conversations. And if you want to go the next level deeper, understanding the way that they talk to people and the ways that they talk to their audience about the very topics that you're about to consume. Because make no mistake, these people are these people are spreading propaganda, especially if they're commentators who, just like me, gain some type of internet or monetary fame by practicing talking on the internet. But make no mistake, just because I recognize that I make money in this endeavor does not mean I am going to stop. So if you go to patreon.com/Joe Lewis with 2 O's, you can contribute however you'd like. I have different tiers, all that other stuff. If you want to support me in a more direct way, you can follow my platforms like on Twitter and the otherwise. You can do all this type of things. But you know what? You just give me money, okay? It's tough out here in these streets. Or you can just watch the content for free. That is something that a lot of you do, and that's okay. However you want to show support, that's great. But again, to close out, if you're watching a panel, you should check the social media accounts of the people who are on those panels. If they don't have a social media presence, maybe they're on another moniker. As the day goes on, this list will probably change. So remember, at the point of me making this video, right? Let's go back to Tahoe, right? So at the start of this video, Tahoe has 14,000 followers on Twitter. On Instagram, he has 49,000, right? What about that mid-tier channel that I was just looking at? Let's just do a quick social media check. And what I want you to do is, when you see this video, I want you to, if you can, do me a favor, put a comment of the time that you're watching it, and let me know what Boss and Anash's subscriber count is at the point that you came across this video, because I'm curious to see how large he's going to get from this conversation. And look at that. He's posted 3 videos in the past 24 hours, 36 hours about the Vice conversation, and then another 30 minutes about Kai, and then another thing that made the video that made Jordan Peterson famous. This man is on the channel grind. But I'm curious to see how big his audience gets as more people watch this video and agree with whatever he's saying, because I promise you it might be 10K by the time you come upon this video. Maybe it's 3K, but who knows? Let me know what that's like. I hope you have a great rest of your day. If you see this on Wednesday, I will be going live at some point today to watch this video and just talk about it and kick the shit with my community. So if that's something you're interested in, Twitch.tv/Joe Lewis, 2 O's. That's it. That's all I got. Take care.